And hello everybody, it is I, Lightning Bliss. I'm doing another critique of the TF2 Analysis Anarchy series. And again, once again, I am the editor, as well as the Blue Team's Heavy, for those who don't remember. And this is the project that is being hosted by Dr. Wolf and Josh Scorcher. So, last we left off, it was Size Matters Not. Next up is Operation Purple Dragon. The title, I guess I'm not as active in the TF2 franchise as I should be, though I do like to play the game sometimes. But, my rats are playing. But, in this specific episode, it is strictly a focus on Thespio and Eliora, and it was a really big challenge for me because they will actually be switching places. And, well, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm rambling at this point, so let's just get to the video. In 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully my graphics won't pixel on me, because I've been having graphic card issues.
Hold still, Silver!
Why do I keep agreeing to this?
Step back.
I'm pretty sure that was either Josh's idea or Ellie's idea. I can't remember.
I believe that's my exit cue.
I regret ever giving her that thing.
Well, barbecue or Kentucky Fried, people.
And that's how you handle business.
Ugh. Ellie, I swear, you probably have the easiest class out of every pony else here.
I beg your pardon?
I mean, come on. You hold what is objectively the best weapon in the whole game, and you don't even have to aim properly. You can literally point it anywhere you want, and anything in its path will get burned. I mean, I thought it was the engineer who had it simple, because, you know, they don't really have to do anything but sit behind their machines.
1, don't ever let Doc hear you say that. 2, you think being a pyro is easy? Do you even have any idea the amount of responsibility there is to controlling the fire?
Getting some activity in the background.
Destroy everything and
also, if you haven't noticed, Eliora's vectors have actually been
updated.
Have
the slightest hint about restraint, would you, Mr. Class Ham?
And what is that supposed to mean?
You have it the easiest. You put a paper bag over your head, throw on a cheap accent, and it somehow fools everyone. And you're supposed to be a spy? You wouldn't know subtlety if it came up and kicked you in the—
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold it right there, Little Miss Kentucky Fried Spazatron. At least I'm the class everyone wants to play, yet somehow nobody loves. Honest Trailer said so. And if I may add, I'm also the class that gets all the ponytails. If you know what I mean.
My little apple dumpling.
Yet somehow I'm the one who's publicly dated more than one guy, the hot one that everyone loves, and I'm sorry, how many males have been bucking after you?
Ooh! That's it!
This was fun.
You know, you could just prove each other wrong by switching classes for a day. You know, see what it's like on the other side.
Originally, that was not how it was supposed to look. She was supposed to kick him below.
He has a point.
You're darn right.
But Doc thought that was too aggressive, and this is going on his channel, so we had to tone it down, so I ended up kicking him in the chest.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
We have to keep it PG. That's the difficulty.
Okay, this math
and here is where it gets challenging.
Why should I have to cover my beauty?
Making all these new vectors.
Woman. How do you breathe in this airtight suit?
Hey, at least I'm not making you put on the pyro mask.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're agreed. One day in each other's classes. You'll see how hard it is to be a pyro.
And you'll see that being a spy is more complicated than you think.
I love the expressions I gave them.
Good luck, Flash Fire.
Have fun, Captain Flamboyant.
Hey, don't be tempting me now,
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. Cloaking.
Hey, hun.
This is so awkward.
So, you still set for our date next weekend? I already got the room booked.
Get her! Get her!
Okay, maggots. How do you want your skin? Original recipe or extra crispy?
I would say it almost fits it because he's so crazy.
Man, that was hot.
But he's too crazy. Sorry, Uncle Songhorse.
You know, I am lacking a bit of iron in my diet. Why am I a glutton for punishment? Hot! Fire! Fire!
Oh, nuts to this!
I actually made that. Uh-oh.
Ah, crap.
Hey, that's my line.
Get her!
Still not over it.
Yeah, several disasters later.
Your class sucks!
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man! What were we thinking?
Seriously, we're both tailor-made for our classes.
Yeah, I think we were both idiots today. What do you say? Truce?
Truce. Now, I want out of this blinking mask. I can't do subtlety for anything. Let me burn.
Speaking of which, why don't you ever wear the pyro mask anyway?
I have seen things, my friend. I have seen the other side of that mask. It is true horror.
Do we ever find out what that is? I don't know. We actually have talked about it, and Ellie wanted to make that an episode 2, but we never got to it.
We could have changed classes all along? I don't have to be the demo? Yes, ja! Freude schöner Götter, Funken, Tochter von Elysium.
Whoa there, Stormtrooper. The only reason Ellie and Thespia were able to change classes was because those classes weren't filled.
Huh?
So yeah, basically as long as I'm around, you're never gonna get your chance to play as the medic. Bit of bad luck there.
Evil glare.
Then I'll just have to make sure you aren't around anymore.
What was that?
Nothing?
Yeah. Yeah. Constantly that little obstacle for Amwaya becoming the medic. So, yeah, the difficulty or challenges for that was the fact that Thespio and Elliot were switching places, and that meant a whole new batch of vectors. And, I really felt that, oh good, my mic's working. See, I already had already asked Vectorbrony to help me out with the other vectors for, for Silver Quill and for Doc and for Firebrand. So I figured I would take on those two, and I didn't think it would be that hard. But then I realized, yeah, it was going to be a whole new batch of vectors. And Eliora did originally did offer to help, But things came up, and she couldn't help me, and I couldn't wait any longer, and I just went ahead and did them. Doc wasn't necessarily happy that happened, but the project got done, and I thought it looked pretty good, considering I don't have a whole lot of complaints except for tech issues. What I mean by that is there were certain scenes I noticed where I am up close and focusing on them, and the lines and the background look a little blurred in areas. Now, I know the cause behind it now. Sometimes to save time in my work, I will pull assets into one scene and make it a singular layer, but when that happens, the quality tends to retract a bit. So when, let's say it's a large scene in one layer, but I have zoomed in on the characters, then the quality goes down. So if I really, really want to avoid that and not cut corners, I just need to not do that anymore. Sometimes it is necessary for me to do that, but for like dramatic scenes, I really shouldn't do it anymore because we don't want to lose quality. And again, there are times where I just have to do it because it requires a background moving or some sort of effect going on. But for close-ups, there's no excuse for it anymore. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of at that point of editing where I don't like cutting corners unless I absolutely have to save time. I don't like quality to be reduced. I mean, so here's the thing. Love you, Vector Brony, but there are times where vectors are inconsistent in sizes. When that happens, it takes me longer to edit because I have to go through and resize every single vector to make sure they fit accordingly. So, like at one point, Ink Rose could be this big on the screen, then all of a sudden she'll be this big. And that's inconsistent, and that's due to vector sizes. So that's one of the reasons why I redid all of Eleora's lines. It's the same reason why I did all of Keyframe's lines. Images. So yeah, Eleora has brand new vectors all around. I've actually made my own puppets of almost the entire TF2 team. Like, the only ones I haven't made are, I believe, Dr. Wolf and possibly Ink Rose and Voice of Reason, but I'll have to check back on that. I mean, it's a lot of characters to keep up with. Normally, I just let Vector Brony do the vector work, but he's really busy serving, and thank you for serving, by the way, sir. And I don't like waiting. Unfortunately, though, as Keyframe has been telling me, and even Doc has been reminding me, that this is a really big project. I'm already doing a lot of the work just by editing the video. Why should I put more work onto more vector work when we clearly have a vector artist who is more than capable of handling, and he can. I just don't like waiting, and I like to be in control. I guess I like to have my feet and hands in everything. I don't know. Maybe I'm a control freak. But, so, yeah. Keyframe especially, though, has just been like, you, Missy, you need to stop, taking over everything. You can't do it by yourself. You need to let other people help you. And she's right. I don't like asking for help, but she's right. I do need to let go, pull back, focus on editing more and not so much vector artwork. But again, I feel like I'm more than capable of handling it, but she, again, is right, and so is Doc. This is a very large project these days. It keeps getting bigger, effects keep getting more active, and yeah. But just a quick reminder, the show, or the series, it's not canceled. Some people seem to be thinking that it is. It's not. It's just that we've had some holdups on audio editing, but we actually have a lot of scripts done. We've actually have a lot of lines turned in from people, and we've actually hired a new audio editor, if I haven't stated this already, and that's Joey Turner, aka Jasper Pie. He and DeWilsonator, aka Thespio, have been working together to create audio files for the project. So because of them, the show is back on track. There will be episodes being released very soon. I can vouch for this because I spoke to Dr. Wolf about a few nights ago that he planned a schedule for videos that are currently done. They're just waiting to be released. So, yeah. Rest assured, guys, the show is not dead. It might just have been on a bit of a hiatus, but we fully intend to keep it running. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and keep an eye out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.